A lot of you may be out here living your life based on the needs of your children or based on the needs of your family or based on the needs currently of your job. What about the needs of you? What about your needs?
To some, boundaries are just placing limits. To me, it's where the limitless things begin.
Hello, 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 and thank you for tuning into the Boundaries and More podcast with Jas Abraham. I am your host, Jas Abraham, and today's episode is brought to you by Joyful Styles. Joyful Styles is a lifestyle brand that provides premium quality apparel that promotes joy and positivity. Joyful Styles believes how we approach a situation matters, and choosing to be joyful makes all the difference. You have the power, and it's time to embrace it. So, get your Joyful Styles apparel at joyfulstyles.com. That's JoyfulStylez.com. Let's go, let's go. All right, get a little more lighting. Okay. So, man, I am super excited to get into this episode. But before I do, I want to remind you to click the show notes and take that boundaries quiz. Click the link that says take the boundaries quiz link. Take that quiz. It takes about 2 minutes of your time. I just give you a gauge on where you currently are, and we'll, maybe later you do another one, see where you are as you progress and learn things and implement different things. Okay. So click the show notes and take that boundaries quiz. Let's go. Let's go. Also, be sure if this episode has been blessing you, share it with other people, right? This podcast, I should say. We haven't gotten to the episode yet, but the podcast itself has been blessing you. Share this with others. Click the link that says support the show to help support the show in that way. And yes, I just wanted to put that out there. I always forget about saying that, so I just got it out the way first and early. So, man, I am super excited to get into this episode today, and yeah, I'm ready to see the what it does for your life and how it plays and how it helps you and bless you. Yes, yes, yes. I'm super excited about this one. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The title of this episode is What You Want Matters, right? What you want matters. Yes, 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 yes. Look, I know there's some of you that's been thinking, because I've heard it, not just making it up, but you look at things in a way like, who am I to want certain things? Who am I to put certain things in place? Who am I to be putting these boundaries in place? Right? You are a royal priesthood. That's who you are. I want to say that again. You are a royal priesthood. That's who you are. What you want matters. You matter. You matter. I could end the episode right there, but I have so much more in store for you. But I want you to know that and hear that. What you want matters. All right. All right. So let's get into it and practically what that looks like, things of that sort. So, for instance, the type of people you want to be around, that you want in your life, right? That matters. If you're around, based on your environment, because of, situational stuff, you're currently around some people who don't necessarily have a growth mindset. Like they are just stuck in their ways. The way of thinking, they got this thinking, right? And you really not feeling that. You're in this environment again because of your location or your proximity to these people. But what you really want is an environment with people with the growth mindset, people who going after their goals, people who encourage you to go after yours, all these things. Look, let me tell you, that matters. What you want matters. And it's a great step, because if you're listening to this podcast right now, I know something about you. You want more. You want better for you, your life. You deserve it too. You deserve it. You've been putting in some of that work. We got some ways to go, right? But from you aren't you aren't what you used to be or who you used to be. It doesn't look like what it used to look like. You're ready and wanting more, right? So because you want these different environments and having certain people around you, what I'll do, I encourage you to maybe, again, based on proximity and situational things, your environment, you can't automatically change your physical environment right now. You're working to get there, but there are communities, right, where you could be a part of, to have those people around you that are like that have that growth mindset, that encourage you and push you towards your dreams and goals, right? There are communities, like I'm in multiple communities like that, right? In certain situations, my immediate circle and where I was and things of that sort just wasn't lining up with where I was looking to go, right? So I'm in paid communities. You want to be in my community? Hit me up. Boundaries and More on Instagram. Look, get around the people who will encourage you, who help you get to those dreams and goals, because you may have no clue what to do. But there are people that can help you and are more than willing to help you. All right. All right. Also, something that's of importance, of course, what you want matters. The type of environment you want to work in, right? I don't know about you. For me personally, I'm not look, I'm good. I'm cool on the toxic environment stuff. Like, I'm good on all that. They can have all that, right? I want to be in a work environment that suits me, that suits my needs, that filled with positivity and joyful energy, right? Like, yo. So what I did is I created that for me. Certain environments I was in when I was in the military, it was super toxic. Again, I mentioned that on multiple episodes at this point about that, and I go in depth of what some of that stuff looked like. But what I did was I created a plan, right? I told people when I was in the military, yo, it's my exit strategy. You might hear some of that term a lot. Some of you may be in real estate and things of that sort. You hear, what's your exit strategy? Things of that sort. But look, I had an exit strategy when I was in the military. Like, I knew, I knew what I wanted and what I didn't want. And I put a plan in place to ensure that I got exactly what I wanted. I was in the system doing, hey, what was required of me, and even more while I was still in the military. But best believe I was planning and preparing myself for what I actually wanted, because I know those certain environments was not it. And now, hey, look, I work in whatever environment I want to work in, because I work for myself now. So if it's toxic or negative or any of that stuff, it's because I did it, and I know that's not happening, right? Yeah, we live a joyful lifestyle over here. So no, not doing that. All right. So that matters. What you want matters. So if you want a better environment, a work environment that's not toxic and things of that, so hey, create a plan right now to get up out of that environment, right? Or do certain things as well. Like, maybe you switch departments, see if you can do that. Like, I'm telling you, there were times in the military I knew I still had a contract to fulfill for how many ever years was left, but I started looking around and try to see if I can switch just units, if I could get a new assignment, all these different things while still in the system. So for you, that may be like, look, switching departments, doing something, different, work with other people, things of that sort. So you can switch up that environment because what you want matters. Remember that, right? The career you want matters, right? What you want to do in your career. So for example, when I was in the military, right, they have there's certain things that have they have this kind of like a pathway type thing for you. Like at this point in time, you should be doing this type of thing. At that point in time, you should be doing this type of thing, things of that sort. Right. And also they had a saying in the Air Force. It was like when it comes to assignments and things of that sort, they would say it's based on the needs of the Air Force, right? Based on the needs of the Air Force. Jas Abraham had another plan. I needed a life and career that was based on the needs of Jas Abraham. Period. I know that I wanted and needed a life that was based on my needs. And I know you're someone that wants the same. You want a life based on the way you want to live it, the way you want to enjoy it, the people you want to have, right? The people you want to work with based on your needs. What you want matters. For me, it's not about the needs of the Air Force. At the time, they had so much control to move here, do that, do whatever, because it was based on the needs of the Air Force. But when I created that plan and I decided, right? Well, I decided first, and then I created that plan with my exit strategy to live a life based on the needs of Jas Abraham. Period. And I'm living a life based on the needs of Jas Abraham. Look, you can do that because I know, man, I'm telling you, a lot of you, I might kind of cut some folks here, right? And, I get it. I get I get the logic behind certain decisions that people make and things. A lot of you may be out here living your life based on the needs of your children or based on the needs of your family or based on the needs currently of your job. What about the needs of you? What about your needs? Yes, please take care of your children, take care of your household, family. Definitely make it all a priority. But I want to tell you and encourage you and really put this in your spirit that without you, there is none of that other stuff, right? So it wouldn't be a you and your family or your children or whatever. Like without you, you play a vital role in that. So because you play a vital role, you must make you a priority. The life of you a priority based on the needs of you a priority because you are a priority. Somebody get that in your spirit. Please get that in your spirit because it hit me. Okay. It is important and it hit me. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to keep this thing moving. But I hope whoever that this message is for and whoever those statements right there was for, I pray that you got that, you received that, and you run with it. run as fast as you can. They can't catch you, right? It's the life of you, man. Let's go based on the needs of you. Let's go. So, talking about needs and things of that sort, right? What you want matters. Again, the type of income you want to generate, right? So, if you have a business, right? Your business is your business. You factor in all your costs, all these different things like that. And with that being said, your price is your price. What you want matters. You don't want to do free work and all that stuff anymore? Don't. Stop right now. What you want matters. If you want to charge everyone for all the interactions that they have with you, look, that's your choice. That's your choice. I know some of us, we have such a heart to serve. And what we do is that we stay in that free zone for way too long. I know, I raise my hand. I am guilty of it. I have stayed in that free zone for way too long. That's why when it comes to people working with me being their coach, helping them get these healthy and effective boundaries in place and being happy about it, like working with me, like my price is my price. Truth be told, it's a steal of a price. It's a steal, definitely based on some of the feedbacks, and people said, "Well, you should be charging XYZ for this stuff. Like this is life changing, super beneficial." I told y'all before on one of a previous episode that even now we're not even talking about necessarily. Well, I was talking about my coaching program and things of that sort, but somebody told me that, yo, would you be giving on that podcast? You should be charging for your podcast. Right now, hey, this is still a free resource for you. I just ask that you take the lessons, you implement it, like take the examples I've given you about my life and just practically make it work for your life. Like, you know, your situation. I don't even know. I'm speaking from experience. And that's my experience. And from the work I've done, from my everyday life, the things I've helped other people with, all of that, like that. I'm speaking from experience here, right? No theory, true experience. So take my experiences, implement it in your life in a way, again, that's beneficial and that suits you, that works with whatever that you currently have going on. That's what you do with all these episodes, right? It's not necessarily made to be exact fit for your life because it's my life. But the principles, the action steps and tips can definitely and do can definitely apply to your life. So use them. Use those steps, those principles, all of it. Use those things that, again, that worked for you and that fit into your life, right? Take what you need and toss the rest or give the rest to someone else to help them out, right? But take what you need to get you to whatever level it is that you're looking to get to. All right. Super duper important. So I want to switch gears just a little bit, but not so much. Still in the vein of what you want matters, because this is, look, you matter and what you want matters. So I'm taking it there. The type of partner you want to have in your life that is actually a partner to you matters, right? You do not have to settle for what someone is just giving you. If it's not what you want, you have the right to speak up for yourself right? We can get into more of that, how you do that practically, what it actually and practically looks like for you, for your specific situation. Send me a message on Instagram, either at _Jazz Abraham or at Boundaries and More Podcast. We'll work that out. All right. Send that message. But you are, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just go back a little bit here. But what you want matters, the type of partner you want to have matters. And because of that, again, feel like I'm stepping on some toes because I'm thinking of specific situations and things I've helped people with and things I even went through in my life. And it's like, man, I know this could be like, it's so close to the heart. But if you're not being treated a certain way and you know you deserve more, you deserve better, you deserve just, bruh, some respect. You feel disrespected and you feel like the person who you're with don't even care. You deserve better than that. What you want matters. What you want, it may be someone who cares, someone who loves you, someone who respects you. That matters. All of that matters. What you want matters. The type of people you want in your life to include your significant other matters. You want someone who knows you are significant and treats you as such. That is not too much to ask for. I'm here to tell you right now. If you thought it was too much to ask for, it is not. You deserve it. You want it, but make sure you're being someone who's treating other people the way they desire to be treated and what they want, right? That, hey, don't be a hypocrite here. That's not what this is about. What you want matters for sure. Make sure though, you are putting that out there. That energy, you want that good energy coming to you, put that good energy out there. I just want to say that. I don't want you to be on that the other side of things. I got a couple different episodes you can check out to help you through that. One is respecting the boundaries of others and all this other stuff, right? Yeah. Go binge listen. So we're not doing that, but seriously though, what you want matters, right? I kind of touched on this next point a little already, but I want to stress this and really go a little bit deeper into it. So the family you want to create matters, right? I'm going to tell you this. Just because you have the same blood don't mean you family. I'm going to say that again. Just because you may have the same blood don't mean you family. Your family, I believe, I say that, I believe, and I take whole, with all my heart and soul, we have the ability to create our family, right? So there's people who share your blood, right? Don't necessarily mean they are absolutely the people that need to be in your life. Look, boundaries. Boundaries. If these are people that's like, they're mistreating you, they're not helping you, they're always looking for a handout and all these different things. No, cut them off. Cut them off. For some of you, I know. That is a lot easier said than done. Hit me up on Instagram, Boundaries and More Podcast. We can talk more about it. We can see how we can help you specifically for your situation, personalized to you. Blood, it's not the only criteria for family. It isn't. Okay, scratch that. Blood don't even just make you family. I'll say it like that. Just because you share blood don't mean you family. All right. So me, again, big believer in creating my family. So I've created a family. So I have people in my life that's more family to me than, again, the people that I share blood with. Right. So the friends I've made, the communities I've joined, paid or not, all of these different things. Like, I create the family because I want to be, again, we going back to the type of environment that I want, the type of people I want to be around. Like, that matters a lot to me. A lot. And I'm not allowing any poisonous person to come on in my circle because we're supposed to be family. No. My family is who I say it is. I don't care what nobody else say about that. You my family if I say you my family. And you not if I say you not. Period. I don't have to claim anybody I don't want to claim. And that goes for everybody. You have that same power. You don't have to claim folks. That's on them. If for whatever reason you feel some type of way about that, like they counted themselves out. Their behavior showed you that that's what you should do. Like their behavior warranted that decision by you. It was necessary. So don't feel bad about it. I know, again, easier said than done. Work with me one-on-one. And I promise you, I guarantee that, that'll change a whole lot. That'll definitely change. But really, that's what I have for you today. I want you to know that what you want matters. Always matters. But what you want matters in all these different areas, right? The people, the work environment, the business, all of it. What you want matters. So get that. That's all you hear today. That's cool with me. Just know what you want matters. So you operate in such a way, knowing that what you want matter. And we go from there. All right. So that's all I have for you today. That is all. Again, some of you who haven't taken the boundaries quiz yet, that may be a lot of you actually, because depending on when you're listening to this, things of that sort. But I want you to take some time out today to take that boundaries quiz. The link is in the show notes. Just click the link where it says boundaries quiz and take that boundaries quiz. Again, 2 minutes of your time. Take that quiz. All right. So y'all be sure to follow us on Instagram at Boundaries and More Podcast. Again, that's on Instagram at Boundaries and More Podcast. And be sure to go out and have an amazingly beautiful day and be back here next week for more Boundaries and More with Jess Abraham. Talk to y'all then.